Hello everyone and welcome in. So the message we are channeling today is going to be an all signs reading for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you want to skip straight through to the message, there will be a timestamp below in the description box. For rules on how to receive tarot messages here on YouTube, please check below as well, guys, especially if you're confused. I've laid it all out down there. And for your full tarot scope, be sure to check your moon, your rising, your Venus. Other placements will give you other messages. Now, before we jump into the energy, I'm going to clear this space. I'm going to set the intention. During this time, I invite you to clear your own thoughts, to set your own intentions by thinking of a specific person or asking a question you have on your mind. So let's dive in. Spirit, guides, Archangel Uriel, Raphael, and Michael, I call upon you. Thank you for allowing the opportunity, clairvoyance, and insight to channel these messages. Please allow a clear message to come through to those who need it. Please protect me, the seeker in the space, from any negative entities coming through. Thank you again, Spirit, guides, archangels. Amen. We're going to dive into Gemini's energy. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube you enjoy the message. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. So let's dive in. Most important message here for Gemini Spirit. What do my Gemini friends need to know for this upcoming week? June 26th through July 2nd. Please and thank you. Whew. The Hanged Man flipped out. Let's see how this plays into the reading. The energy surrounding you this week, Gemini, the King of Staffs, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, the challenge here, the Sun, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Coins, and the outcome, the Justice, the World, the Queen of Staffs. I feel here, Gemini, this Hanged Man is very relevant in this situation. We're going to see how this plays into the reading, but this is definitely changing your perspective on a situation here. Maybe even this is changing your perspective on the position that you're giving something or a person in your life. So the energy surrounding you is the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So this is like looking back on a past situation with regret. Okay, so something has transpired between you and another person where you feel like you should have interacted differently in the situation. It's like focusing on the past instead of focusing on the future. And the challenge here is this is affecting your happiness. This is affecting you taking care of yourself. And I feel here there's a reason why, if there's a separation or if you're feeling isolated and alone, there's a reason why we're meant to go on part of our journey by ourselves. Okay? And it's to learn how to take care of ourselves, how to love ourselves, how to nurture and care for ourselves, even if there's nobody around us. Now we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment, but in the outcome, we see that there's a completion of the cycle with the world energy. So it's like having an aha moment, like as soon as I take care of myself and I meet my own needs within myself, that's when people start showing up. I do feel like you have a support system around you, Gemini. So if you feel isolated and alone, it's most likely you being up in your head, overthinking, overanalyzing. So let's clarify. We're going to start here with the King of Staffs, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups now. If you're interested in the signs that are present, we have air energy and fire energy. We also have earth energy. King of Wands, Queen of Swords with the Five of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. So maybe this is like reconciling differences. Maybe this is apologizing to somebody for the part that you played or the position that you took in a challenge. Definitely being strategic with the approach. And sometimes that's all it takes, guys, is we are all humans and everybody makes mistakes. Not one of us is going to be immune to misstepping sometimes. Okay? The key to life is learning the lesson needed to learn in that challenge and moving forward. So the challenge. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Coins. And this has come up in quite a few of your readings, Gemini. There's a soul tie connection. I don't know if you're ignoring this or if you're choosing a different path, but this Lover's energy comes up in your reading. It's telling me part of the challenge is you're kind of ignoring that there's a soul tie connection with a particular person, and choosing a different path. That's very likely with the twin flame journey. A lot of times people don't want to go through those challenges. And yes, you can choose to take a different path. We all have free will. It's almost like you're changing your perspective on the position that you're giving this person that you feel this soul tie connection with. Let's clarify the outcome. The Justice, the World, and this Queen of Staffs. Now we're going to pull a few cards out here for advice, guidance moving forward in a second. Trusting your intuition is going to be key here. This High Priestess keeps coming out. So if you feel like you need to take a different path, maybe focus on yourself and your own journey for a while, that's okay. Trusting your intuition is going to be important, but understanding that too much isolation can be bad for you. So there has to be a balance. Trying to take the high road. It's not always the easy path, but it will definitely get you better results in the long run. Focusing on your own foundation with the Four of Wands energy, a stable, solid foundation. And again, guys, I feel like there is a support system, people that are supporting you through this journey. So if you feel like you're alone, reach out to friends, reach out to family members that you feel safe with, especially if you're going through some challenges. Pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. And if you're still here, you find the messages resonating, let's give it a Gemini emoji for Gemini energy. So Gemini, the Page of Staffs, the Two of Coins, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Staffs. It's like, do I stay and fight for this or do I walk away? And even though this ending may be difficult, there's lessons to be learned in each path. So don't beat yourself up over the decision or the people that you may have to leave behind. Instead, focusing on the journey. Page of Staffs. Okay? There's something to be learned in every path, whether we choose this or that, this person or that person, this job or that job. Trusting the process is important. There is a big decision that you need to make here, Gemini, that's coming out. And it definitely has to do with a particular person in your life. Do you allow this person to stay in your life, or do you create distance? But that's where the free will comes in. Understanding that if you move forward on this path, there's going to be a lot of challenges ahead. 5 of Wands. Let's pull a soul truth message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all of their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease, call in grace, and receive guidance. You are supported. Today's soul action. List 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes. So Gemini, let's pull out the pendulum board for your yes or no question. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the message. I'll give you a second to hold the question in your mind. Most important message here for Gemini Spirit. What do my Gemini friends need to know? It's a no. The answer to your question is a no. So Gemini, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. So we're going to dive right into Libra's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. Now, if you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube you enjoy the message. And at the end of the reading, I'll pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold that question in your mind until the end. So let's dive in. Most important message here for Libra Spirit. What do my Libra friends need to know for this upcoming week? June 26th through July 2nd. Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Libra, is the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Devil. The challenge here is the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. And the outcome is the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. Now, Libra, the energy that's coming out here, there's a person in your life, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have water energy. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this person is very draining on your energy. Now, they could be overindulging, maybe some sort of addiction, but I feel here that you may be trying to like save this person, save them from their own demise. And we're going to clarify all of this here in a moment, but you may be being called to take a step back to let the universe intervene. Okay, and here's the thing. If we're always catching a person's fall, it can lead them down a path where they don't really take care of their own needs. They're always leaning on you or the person who is always meeting their needs for them. Okay, they know. If they do X, Y, and Z, mom will always be there, dad will always be there, something along those lines. Okay? It's really conflicting to go through this type of an energy because as parents, And I feel like this is coming out. I feel like this is a child with the Page of Cups energy. As parents, we want to save them. We want to help them. But when we're always catching their fall, it hinders their growth. How do we be supportive to a person, whether it's a child or a family member, a friend, maybe a lover? How can we be supportive through somebody's healing process, right? And how to do so is by being able to be there as a positive influence, as a positive guide, but with words, with motivation, not financially. Because a lot of times when it is financial and finances are involved, the money bag right here is standing out heavily to me in this card. It causes the person to be manipulative to get us to do what they want us to do. I do feel here this person has a tendency to lie. That's part of the challenge. The Seven of Swords. They lie, they manipulate, they tell you what it is that you want to hear in order to get the outcome that they want. So let's clarify the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Devil energy. Now, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. Ooh. Six of Swords, Five of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. Decisions. And it feels here like maybe you feel like it's your fault, or like you tried the best that you could, but you still feel a sense of like, this is my doing. And even if maybe you were a parent and there was a lot of conflict, a lot of challenges that you had to overcome through this person's childhood, try not to hold on to that. Try not to beat yourself up. At some point, everybody has to start being personally responsible for their self and their own actions. How do we help a person through their healing process, especially when it comes to addiction? We can't be negative. We can't be, oh, I'm not talking to you until X, Y, and Z, because that a lot of times will push them further into this. Instead, we have to be that positive support without helping them financially, because a lot of times that's what they need to overcome, is being able to take care of themselves and meet their own needs. Now, Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Walking away is heavy, right? Again, you feel like it's your burden. Libra, it's not. Even if there were mistakes maybe you feel like you made when this person was growing up, okay? It's not your burden to bear. We all come into this life path to learn lessons, to overcome challenges. Part of the human experience is to learn lessons, and I personally believe we come into this life with karmic lessons that we need to learn, with or without our parents. Sometimes our parents are involved in those karmic lessons, and that's why we chose those parents. That's why we chose to come down to earth on this physical plane to experience that experience at that time. Now, this is something that it takes a long time to get to that part in your journey. A lot of challenges have to be overcome to have that understanding on a challenge. Okay? What lesson is being taught and learned? This could be your lesson too, Libra. This doesn't only have to be this person's lesson. It could also be for you to be able to let go in a positive light, right? Let go, let God intervene. And I feel like that's what the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands is. It's letting this go, giving it to God, and just trusting the universe, trusting the process. So let's pull a few cards out here for your spiritual advice moving forward. Again, I feel like this is becoming financially draining. And that's why you're being called to protect your own energy at this time. And maybe that's something that you can say instead of saying, no, I don't have the funds, I don't have the means. You can also say, I have bills that I have to take care of before or not at this time, right? But always being there financially for this person is becoming a burden. And that's what's coming out here in this message. So Libra, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the Hierophant with the Queen of Cups. There is a need to withdraw and protect your own energy because this is becoming financially burdensome. I definitely feel like especially with the Queen of Cups, there's a need to take care of yourself. Put yourself first. And love on yourself for a little bit. And maybe that's something that you can express to this person so they can learn by example, right? Is right now I have to take care of myself. I'm going through a lot of challenges and it's not easy. And so I'm going to take care of this foundation first because this is where your safe space is at. So your soul truth message here, Libra, is how can I surrender even more in this moment? It's essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it's coming. Today's soul action. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, Libra, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. We're going to pull out the pendulum board for you to ask your yes or no question. So I will give you a second to hold that question in your mind. Most important message here for Libra Spirit. What do my Libran friends need to know? Libra, that is a no. So Libra, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is linked below. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. And I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. So we are going to dive into Aquarius's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. Now, if you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube you enjoy the messages. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. So let's dive in. Most important message here for Aquarius Spirit. What do my Aquarian friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Aquarius, the Strength, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. The challenge here is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Death and the Four of Wands. The outcome here is the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Sun. It's like Choosing yourself for another person is how I see this playing out here, Aquarius. Now, I don't know if this is like a romantic partnership, but the challenge here is something's coming to an end. And I feel here something is resisting this change, whether this is you or whether this is your person. It's like there's an energy of trying to accept a person, flaws and all, but this person isn't accepting you. They wouldn't do the same thing for you if the energy was reversed. I definitely feel here that even though it may be difficult to walk away from this person, walking away is where your happiness lies. So let's clarify. The energy surrounding you this week. Strength. Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to make something work that just isn't working. See? Five of Swords. You're trying to work together. You're trying to make it work, but it's not the same energy. The energy isn't reciprocated. I don't know if this is a friendship or a lover, but you definitely need to reevaluate the energy that you're putting into this connection. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Death, the Four of Wands is the challenge. This chapter has already come to a close, so maybe this person is coming back in. I feel like this has already taken place, so if this person is returning, this message is telling you to stand your ground. Like their energy hasn't shifted, their energy hasn't changed. They're still coming in being deceptive, not being honest with what's going on. Hermit energy here, Aquarius, is telling you to protect yourself, to protect your own energy, to go within and to really think about how this person is aligning with what you truly want in your life before perceiving. So let's pull a few cards. For your advice. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is linked below. So, the World, the Four of Swords, the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is up here too in your energy. So I do feel like this is your energy. It's like you're trying to make this work. You're trying to work this out with this person. But I feel like it's going to be a repeat of the past cycle. The World is present. So it's telling you, Aquarius, the lesson has already been learned. So there's no need to repeat this lesson. However, if your intuition is guiding you to reconcile differences, by all means. But what's coming out here in the reading is it's going to repeat. It's going to repeat. Now, Lover's energy, this is a soul tie connection. So there's a reason why you keep trying again. But you also have free will. So you can choose this path or not. It's really up to you. You have to get clear on what you want your outcome to be and what's in alignment with that. So, let's pull out your soul truth message here, Aquarius. And then we will get to the pendulum. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. If you find the messages helpful, you're still here, you can give it a thumbs up or you can give it an Aquarius emoji for Aquarian energy. Does my life have more room for pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Today's soul action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Beautiful, beautiful. Message is loud and clear, Aquarius. Right now, You need to take space. Even if it's difficult, this person is showing up in the same energy. Now, if you don't want to take space, there's still a lesson that needs to be learned. So don't beat yourself up over that, but just understand that when the lesson has been learned, when the cycle has been complete, you're going to be ready to move forward and you're not going to be entertaining any BS. So I'm going to pull out the pendulum, hold the yes or no question in your mind. I'll give you a second. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Most important message here for Aquarius Spirit. What do my Aquarian friends need to know? Looks like that's a no. So, Aquarius, I feel like that's a good solid message. Again, thank you guys for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, for sharing time and space, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. So we are going to dive into Sagittarius's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube that you enjoy the message. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. So be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. So let's dive in. Most important message here for Sagittarius Spirit. What do my Sagittarian friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. Son of Wands, that is the Knight of Wands energy. So the energy surrounding you this week, Sagittarius, the Nine of Cups, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. The challenge here, the Empress, the Two of Cups, the Mother of Stones, Queen of Pentacles. In the outcome, we have the Strength, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Stones. So, Sagittarius. There's something here that you're needing to make a move, make a decision. The energy surrounding you this week is starting something new. So, making a move, like you needing to take action. Okay? Now, you're going to know how this is resonating, whether this is taking action on a job, taking action on a relationship. I do feel like this is like, the Nine of Cups is like involving a wish fulfillment. So something that your heart is set on. Now, the challenge here is options, okay? There's multiple options. There's two paths, two people, two purposes, and not knowing which direction to choose. How do we decide, right? If both paths are good options, both jobs are good jobs, both are in alignment with our purpose, how do we know which is which? In the outcome, I do feel like you are being strategic. You are going to contemplate. You're going to pause before you take action, which is beautiful. I do feel like there is reward coming from this Eight of Stones. So let's clarify. I'm going to start here with the Nine of Cups, the Tower. This is too many cards, so we're going to reshuffle, but I feel like there is an energy of somebody working together to make something work. Okay? I honestly feel here for a lot of you, this is going to be a relationship. So taking action on taking a relationship to the next level. The energy that's coming out here so far, Earth and fire energy. So an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's like letting go of the toxicity, letting go of the toxic behavior patterns, the toxic traits, the BS, the nonsense, third party energy, and working together to make a relationship work. I will say, I feel like for some time you've been closed off or they've been closed off to moving forward. Now the roles can be reversed. That's why I say it could be either you or them. This reading is telling me that this week somebody is taking action. It's been a lot of water under this bridge. So you've tried this before, they've tried this before, you guys have tried to make this work in the past and things just haven't come together. So there's a little bit of a hesitancy. Why? How? How do we make this work? Trusting the process, right? And just being upfront and honest, straightforward. Not entertaining the BS, but setting boundaries and moving forward accordingly. It's like you're accepting that there's changes that need to be made in order to move forward. There also may be some things that you're having to let go of. Now, this could be people, this could be like making a transition from one job to the next. There's sacrifices that need to be made in order to move forward into a calmer space. I do feel like within the next couple weeks, Sagittarius, either you, your person, maybe this is both of you, are going to be taking action to make this work. So let's pull a few cards out for your spiritual advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is linked below in the description box. And if you're still here and you're finding the messages resonating, let's give it a Sagittarius emoji for Sagittarius energy. Okay. Taking action, taking things to the next level. There is a need to be strategic. Be practical, be intellectual. Don't make any impulsive decisions, but sit, think about. And a balanced decision. So thinking with your head and your heart, not just one, not just the other, right? Because when we think with one or the other, like if we think with just our head, we'll be too analytical. And if we think with just our heart, then we can be over emotional. So there is a need for balance, and that's definitely coming out here. You know what it is that you want. You just have to align yourself with that and take action. Don't allow people, places, and things to come in and infiltrate by setting boundaries. Let's pull a soul truth message here to sum up your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action, make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Sagittarius, let's pull out the pendulum board. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. I'll give you a second to come up with your yes or no question. Hold that question in your mind. Most important message here for Sagittarius. Spirit, what do my Sagittarian friends need to know? That's a no. So, Sagittarius, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Alright guys, so we are going to dive into Leo's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. Now, if you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube you enjoy the message. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. So be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. So let's dive in. Most important message here for Leo Spirit. What do my Leo friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Leo, the World, the Chariot, the King of Cups. The challenge here is the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the outcome here, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Temperance energy. So, I'm just going to say there are a lot of court cards on the table. I also feel here there is a connection that you have with another person, but right now there's a disconnection. Like you and this person aren't talking, maybe haven't seen this person for a while, but I definitely feel like there's a separation involved. Part of the challenge is just standing your ground with a particular person. Now guys, this could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be a lover, but I definitely feel like this is a person that you have an emotional connection with. I do see in the outcome here, there's going to be an apology. Now, whether this is you or this person, but you have to make sure that they're genuine. So let's clarify. We'll start here with the World, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. I do feel like you miss this person. So there's like a longing. But you don't want to be caught up in someone's confusion. And it's okay to distance yourself from a person who maybe doesn't respect your boundaries or isn't a person that you can really rely on. I definitely feel like there is an energy of taking space. Taking space, needing time. This Four of Swords energy is needing time to breathe. I do feel like it's on your mind whether or not you should talk to this person again. Knight of Rods. And with the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands, you go back and forth about this. Should I reach out? Should I apologize? Should I wait for them to apologize to me? Now, in the outcome, this is telling me that if you have patience, this person will come towards you. But again, is the apology sincere? Are the feelings genuine? So, in the outcome, there's a possibility for a reconciliation. But has the lesson been learned, right? So, let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. We have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a longing. Maybe this is you longing to reach out to this person, but I feel like there's a need to wait. Wait for them to reach out to you. That's how you're going to know if this reconciliation is genuine. Would they have reached out if you wouldn't have reached out to them? So if you wait, if you have patience, you will find the answer to your question. You will find the answer that you seek. You will see whether this person genuinely cares or not. So let's pull a soul truth message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. Am I consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Today's soul action: journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up. Beautiful, beautiful. So, Leo, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. I'm going to pull out the pendulum board now. It's maybe a good time to ask if it's about a particular person, something along those lines. But you can ask any yes or no question, and I'll give you a second to hold that in your mind. Most important message here for Leo Spirit. What do my Leo friends need to know? Well, that's a yes. That's a yes, Leo. So, Leo, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. So we are going to dive into Aries energy for this upcoming week. It's going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube that you enjoy the messages. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. So let's dive right in. Most important message here for Aries Spirit. What do my Aries friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. Okay, Aries, this is a very strong message that's coming out here. The challenge here between you and the person that you're inquiring about, there's a marriage. They're married. But that's how this is coming out here. That's how this is playing out. The energy surrounding you this week, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So this is like you working together, trying to make this work, maybe even apologizing for something with the Knight of Cups here, expressing your love to this person. We're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. The challenge here is the King of Pentacles. So the King and Queen of Pentacles, the Strength and the Emperor. So this person has already met their match. They're already in a union. Now, I don't know if this is something that you realize or you're aware of. I will say I feel like this is a person that you work with. So just be mindful when approaching this person, because I will say that they're going to leave their significant other for this connection. So let's clarify. Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. So this person may indulge from time to time. So they have maybe even at the least flirted, but maybe even entertained the idea of you and this person going out. And that's okay. That happens. But I'm simply saying here, Aries, this person isn't going to sacrifice what they built for anything else. And that's part of the challenge. So even if they play, even if they fantasize, overindulge, They know who they're going to be with. The reason why this is coming out here, Aries, there's somebody in your midst that's trying to get your attention that's not this person, but you have a tendency to ignore this person for whatever reason. Maybe you're not interested. Maybe you're more interested in this person. I feel like this other person would be a better fit. You'll have more fun. You'll be able to be more open. But because of the distraction, there isn't an awareness to this person. And maybe this is just a friend, another coworker. But I feel like there's a need to take a step back and look at a bigger picture perspective. The Two of Wands. The Nine of Swords tells me here, Aries, that this is something that you worry about. You think about a lot. You think about, is this person going to leave their person for me? Or when is this going to come together? But I don't feel like it is. I feel like this person will always keep you on a friendly level or a friends with benefits. So, let's pull out a few cards for your advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. This is major. A lot of majors in the advice. You have a decision to make here, Aries. Okay? And I feel like part of what will help you make this decision is getting clear on that bigger picture vision, what you want the outcome to be, and aligning yourself with that. You feel like there's a deep connection with you and this person, the sun and the moon. But is this where your happiness lies? Is this something that you can accept long term, how this person is showing up? Because we can't really expect a person to change. That just has to be an extra added bonus. We really have to accept people for who they are, how they're showing up in our lives, and give them that position accordingly. You have to ask yourself, is this where your happiness lies, or is this where you'll be happiest the long term? But if I'm honest with you, Aries, I feel like this will always cause you a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of fear about where this is headed. So you have to be honest with yourself in this position, with this person. Let's pull out a soul truth message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. What is my body telling me now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, and the beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Today's soul action, get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answer towards which your body is guiding you. Alright, Aries, so we are going to pull out the pendulum for you to ask your yes or no question. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Now, I'll give you a second. Most important message here for Aries Spirit. What do my Aries friends need to know? That's a no. So, Aries, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, for sharing time and space with me, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. So we are going to dive right into Virgo's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube you enjoy the message. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. So let's dive in here, Virgo. Most important message here for Virgo Spirit. What do my Virgo friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. Something new. Something new is coming in here, Virgo, for you. Let's see the energy surrounding you this week. The King of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Emperor in the reverse, the Challenge here, the Knight of Pentacles, the Star and the Temperance, the Outcome, Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so Virgo, there's something here that you've been being called to release this thing. And it's still like, it's like you still want to hold on to this. Now, the reason why the Fool is coming out is because you're being given an opportunity to start something new, to focus on new things coming in, and to let go of this toxic thing, person, place, or thing, noun, in your life. But it's up to you. That's where free will comes in. And to be honest with you, Virgo, I feel like this is a person. I feel like this is a person that you're holding on to for whatever reason. It's like you don't want to let this go. The Queen of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Emperor in the reverse. Like you're trying to control the outcome. This person that you're holding on to, there's something that's attached to them that's keeping them stuck where they're at. Now, this is something that they have to presently work through on their own time. You can't force them. You can be a positive support system and wait for them to come out of this darkness. But if you get too attached, too intertwined with this person's energy, it's going to wreak havoc on your own surroundings, on your own life. So you need to pay attention to that. The challenge here, it's like you're trying to have patience with the process. You're trying to make this work, but nothing's working. Why isn't this working? Why can we never get on the same page? Here's why. Something this person is needing to sacrifice that they're not willing to sacrifice at this time. You have to be honest with yourself, Virgo, and protect your own energy. Clarify the Nine of Coins, the Devil, the Ten of Swords. There we have it, the King of Rods. Virgo, if you're not careful, this could come in and drain you for everything that you have. And yes, I do mean financially. There's something that this person is protecting that they're not willing to let go of, and by you holding on to this, it's kind of like the tighter you hold on, the more you get hurt. The Spirit is calling for you to let go of this, but it's like you're not wanting to let go. So I can present the message, but if you don't want to let go, this Tower energy is going to come in, and it's going to it's gonna cause chaos. There's gonna be things that happen in your life that affect not only your health, but maybe like your financial well-being. You are being called here, Virgo, to pay the attention. That's what a tower is, guys. A tower is the universe, something that you've been needing to pay attention to. that you're not paying attention to, the universe will come in and bring awareness. The universe, God, spirit, whatever deity you pray to, whatever name you want to call it, it'll come in. So, let's pull some advice. Thank you guys again for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. I feel like this is something that you've learned this lesson. This is a lesson that you've already experienced, something that you've already, and it could be with this person, it could be with another person. But something wasn't learned, right? Some part of this lesson was missed because it came back around. You have to see this for what it truly is. You cannot wear rose-colored glasses because you want a particular person in your life. You cannot. Let's pull out a soul truth message to sum up your reading. I do feel like the lesson has been learned, the message has been received, even though that's not what's coming out in the cards. I do feel like this is something that you've already went through before. You don't have to continue down this path. If something is causing more pain than happiness, it's okay to walk away. And you don't have to beat yourself up over that. And it doesn't matter how intense the connection is, the longer you hold on, the more pain it's going to cause. Who am I ready to forgive? I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. It's time to let go, forgive and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul really wants? Today's soul action: write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful Virgo. I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys. If you're interested in a personal reading, guys, the information on how to schedule is all linked below. Pull out the pendulum for you, Virgo, and let you get the question in your mind. I will give you a second. Most important message here for Virgo Spirit. What do my Virgo friends need to know? It's a yes. That is a yes, Virgo. So, Virgo, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. So we are going to dive into Taurus's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube you enjoy the messages. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold that question in your mind until the end. Most important message here for Taurus Spirit. What do my Taurasian friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Taurus: the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, the King of Cups in the reverse. The challenge here, the Two of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Five of Wands. There's a person here It's about to re-enter into your life, Taurus, from your past. It's going to want to start a new beginning with you. But I feel here, Taurus, that you're in this energy of not wanting to go through that again, to be honest with you. I don't want to experience that again. I don't want to go through that again. I feel like you're open to keeping this on a friendly level, but you don't want to fight. And you don't want to experience chaos. Now, in the outcome, I feel here this person may do something or may try to do something to cause you stress, worry, fear, anxiety. Keep your head up, Taurus, and stand your ground when it comes to what it is that you want and expect out of a relationship. Okay? It's telling me that the lesson has already been learned here with this person. The message has already been received. I feel like this is going to be confirmation for a lot of you. You already know what you need to do when it comes to this person. And I feel here the red signs, the warning signs, the red flags are going to be obvious. I also feel like this person is going to be very upfront with them going through some sort of ending. Fate, luck, destiny, God has your back. The universe is looking out in your favor. So trust the process here. You know that this person is toxic. You know that they're draining on your energy. Don't let this person come back in and wreak havoc, especially if you've already been working to better yourself, to put yourself in a better position. Page of Swords, King of Swords. So trusting the process is going to be important. I also feel like focusing on what it is that you want the outcome to be. So if you already know that you don't want to be with this person, stand your ground in that. Let's pull out a few cards for your advice. That Wheel of Fortune just keeps wanting to come out there, Taurus, for you. So that's my Make-A-Wish card. That's something you're interested in. Exactly. You need to close out this chapter. And that came out heavily in a lot of readings, closing out the chapter properly. So I'm sure the message has been received there. You know what you need to do when it comes to this person. A lot of times when our exes come back around, that's what they're coming back around for. For us to close out the chapter. For us to say it's not going to work, or this isn't working, or I'm in a new relationship and I'm not going to be going back and forth. I'm not going to cause distrust in my current relationship. When this person comes back in, even if you're not in a relationship, you can still say, I don't feel like anything's changed for us to reconcile, for us to make it work. That's a valid question, is to ask, what's changed? What's going to make me want to reconcile? Let's pull out a soul truth message, guys. Sum up your reading, and then we'll pull out the pendulum board. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, for sharing the content. What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Today's soul action. Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you toward your dream life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Taurus. Pendulum board. We'll let you hold that yes or no question in your mind. We'll give you a few seconds to do so. Most important message here for Taurus Spirit. What do my Taurasian friends need to know? That's a no. That is a no, Taurus. So I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, for sharing time and space with me, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. So we're going to jump right into Capricorn's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. Now, if you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube that you enjoy the messages. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold that question in the mind until the end. Most important message here for Capricorn Spirit. What do my Capricorn friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Capricorn, the Five of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Strength, the Challenge, the Magician, the Eight of Wands. You're trying to make something work, trying to work something out with a particular person, maybe even trying to apologize for a wrong that you did. But this is telling me that you're not able to communicate with this person, so you're not on talking terms. I also feel here, Capricorn, that this person uses distance, space, not speaking to get a reaction out of you. It's a form of manipulation, which isn't a positive trait, but sometimes that's how people handle conflict. Like, they'd rather be distant than fight. And I feel like that's what's coming out here heavily. Let's clarify the Five of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Strength. It's like you're in this mode of accepting that maybe you're not going to be talking to this person again. And right when you get into that energy, this person is going to come back around. I also feel like this is a cycle that you and this person you guys have done this before. So how do you take yourself out of this cycle? Well, both people have to be on the same page in order to move forward together, or you have to remove yourself from this. And it's not always easy to do, to accept that things aren't working, to accept that you and this person's energy just don't vibe well, just don't mesh well. Okay? I also feel like you guys are on different paths, on different journeys. Like, you're on this healing journey and this person is just going through life at whatever which way. Okay? So trusting the process, you have to be open. And I know it's not easy, but releasing somebody that isn't in alignment with your purpose is very brave. You're trying to set a solid foundation for a secure future. You have to align yourself with such. So your advice moving forward here, Capricorn, if you ever want to be happy, you're going to have to walk away. Because this person isn't working together. They aren't vibing together. It's like they're in an energy of my way or the highway, and you're in an energy of trying to make this work. And when that happens, it's like one's a giver, one's a taker. But eventually the taker will drain the person dry, all their positive energy. Your energy has to be replenished from somewhere. I do feel here this person is becoming very draining on your energy, on your spirit, but it's going to start causing an adverse effect on your health, so you need to pay attention here. It isn't going to be easy, but it will be worth it. So Capricorn, your soul truth message coming out for your reading is, what is my body telling me right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Today's soul action. Get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answer toward which your body is telling you. So Capricorn, needing to pay attention to those signs from the universe, those synchronicities. It's okay if you have a friend, if this is a friend and there's all this conflict, this chaos, to distance yourself. But if this is somebody who's too close, you do need to reevaluate the position that you're giving this person in your life. Most important message here for Capricorn spirit. What do my Capricorn friends need to know? I definitely feel like that's a yes, Capricorn, for you. That is a yes. So, Capricorn, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, for sharing time and space with me. And I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. So we're going to dive into Cancer's energy for this upcoming week. It's going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube you enjoy the message. And at the end of the reading, I'll pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. Most important message here for Cancer spirit. What do my Cancerian friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. King of Cups is coming out. We'll see how that plays into the reading. So the energy surrounding you this week, Cancer, is the Moon, the Justice, the Ten of Swords, the Challenge, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Outcome, the World, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Wands. We're going to clarify all of this here in a moment. There's something here in your present energy, Cancer, that's coming to an end. And this ending with the Ten of Swords, it wasn't easy. Maybe somebody stabbed you in the back. Maybe somebody betrayed your trust. I feel like there were a lot of secrets, a lot of things that were hidden with the Moon energy. Ultimately, this is going to bring balance back into your life. However, this transition isn't easy. It's like you're sacrificing something in order to move forward into a calmer space. Now, the Challenge. So you're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And maybe this has been a long time coming. I also feel like there's other people that are trying to get your attention. So in the Outcome, it's like the lesson is learned, the cycle is complete, you're moving forward, but the Three of Wands tells me that you still have a tendency to look back on the past. So let's clarify. The Moon, the Justice, and the Ten of Swords. It's like sacrificing conflict, chaos, challenges, For some time, it might have been a lot of challenges that you've had to overcome with this person through this process. Maybe this was internal. Maybe this was this other person that you were helping through challenges. I also feel here with the Six of Swords to the Five of Swords, it's like you feel like you're going backwards. Like making the sacrifice is leaving something behind. I feel like there's a need to change your perspective on that, Cancer, but it's up to you. It's going to take time. Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles for the challenge. I will say, Cancer, if you are moving forward with a new person, and this is resonating for you that you're choosing one person over another, there is a need to close out the chapter properly. So what does that mean? That means that you need to have a difficult conversation with this person about moving forward from this connection. So let's clarify the World, the Ace of Wands, what's the Three of Wands? New adventure, embarking on a new journey, starting something new. But you see here, Cancer, with the Nine of Swords, you're still looking back to the past. Whether this is comparing this new person to the past person, whether this is questioning if you made the right decision, however this is resonating for you, if you don't close out that chapter properly, this worry, this fear, this anxiety that's coming up in your energy, it will always be there. That's why it's important to get closure in order to properly move forward. So let's pull a few cards out for your advice. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below. So, Cancer, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Star energy. And this is a very clear message. To be honest with you, Cancer, if you are ending something in your current energy, you shouldn't rush into anything new. You shouldn't try to fill a void. You should take some time with yourself, recalibrate your energy, get clear on what you didn't like, what you don't want your new relationship to look like, and also look back on those things that you did enjoy, to have those expectations that you do and don't want in a relationship. So that way you can set a solid foundation moving forward into the future. However, because you're not closing out the chapter properly, you're not taking time with yourself to heal, it's likely that the cycle will be repeated. Whether it's the same person or a different person, it's going to be the same situation, just a different face. So let's pull out a soul truth message to sum up your reading. That's where free will comes in, guys. There are things that are fated in our life, but we also have a decision to make, right? We choose this path or that path. We choose this person or that person. The lessons to be learned are all the same. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say, today's soul action, fill your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new exciting goals and take your health to the next level. So if you feel like there's something going on with your health, you definitely should check in with your doctor. Don't go see a psychic or a tarot reader to tell you if you have something going on. That's something that you should definitely take serious. So we're going to pull out the pendulum board for a yes or no question. I'll give you a second to hold that in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Most important message here for Cancer Spirit. What do my Cancerian friends need to know? So that's a no, Cancer. The answer to your question is a no. So, Cancer, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, for sharing time and space with me, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. So, we are going to dive into Scorpio's energy for this upcoming week. This is going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube that you enjoy the message. And at the end of the reading, I'll pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. Most important message here for Scorpio Spirit. What do my Scorpion friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. So the energy surrounding you, Scorpio, is the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. The challenge here is the Four of Cups, the Lovers, the Eight of Wands. From the outcome, we have the King of Cups, the King of Swords, Temperance. So the energy that's coming out here, Scorpio, is a soulmate or a twin flame energy. Now, I do feel like you and this person are disconnected. Like you guys aren't talking or talking very little. I feel like there's going to be a conversation coming up soon where you guys are going to talk about how intense you feel this connection, even though you guys aren't around each other. Now, a soulmate can be a friendship, it can be a romantic partnership, but if this is a twin flame energy, that's definitely somebody who you're meant to spend your life with. So, to clarify the energy, I'm going to start here with the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. This is the energy surrounding you, Scorpio. This is like you spending a lot of time alone. But I do feel like this person, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is on your mind heavily through this process. So let's clarify. I want to say, Scorpio, that you're the person who initiated this separation. So if this is a romantic partnership, you're the person who broke up with this person. Now, at this time, because of how much you think about this connection, how much you think about this person, it's like your perspective is shifting on the position that you're going to give this person in your life. So clarify the Four of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Wands. So this is telling me that even though you guys aren't talking, you guys are withholding your energy from one another. The Lover's energy is telling me that there's an intense connection. And both of you are looking back on this separation with regret, wishing that you maybe paused, took a different route, didn't engage in an argument or a disagreement. Now, on the outcome here, Scorpio, I do feel like there are a lot of people that are trying to change your mind about this connection, change your mind about this person. If this is a twin flame, if this is a soulmate connection, this isn't somebody who you're going to be able to distance yourself from so easily. And if there's still lessons that you're meant to learn with this person, this connection will come back around. So, and no sense of waiting for this person. Definitely being mindful of this connection. So that way you know how to interact. So that way you can pause. So that way you can respond instead of react. Which is sometimes easier said than done. But finding that inner peace, finding that inner balance, that inner strength will help you through that process. So let's pull a few cards for your advice. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. The Magician, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Emperor. So this is about manifestation. This is about getting clear on what you want the outcome to look like and not accepting anything less in your life. Okay, the Magician talks about you having everything that you need in front of you to create the future that you desire. You have to get clear on what that is. Because if you're uncertain or unclear, you're not going to know where to focus your energy. Okay? Taking the reins for your own future is what's important here. After you're able to get clear on what you want the outcome to be, that's when you're able to see what and who is in alignment with that future and what and who isn't. Let's pull out a soul truth message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. How can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action, remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's pull out the pendulum for your yes or no question. I'll give you a second to hold that in your mind. Thank you guys again for liking, subscribing, and sharing the content. Most important message here for Scorpio Spirit. What do my Scorpion friends need to know? That's a no. That is a no, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys again for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, and sharing time and space with me, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste. So we're going to dive into Pisces energy for this upcoming week. It's going to be for June 26th through July 2nd. If you find the messages helpful, please smash that like button. This helps to show YouTube that you enjoy the messages. And at the end of the reading, I'll pull out my pendulum for you to ask a yes or no question. Be sure to hold the question in your mind until the end. So let's dive in. Most important message here for Pisces Spirit. What do my Piscean friends need to know for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. The energy surrounding you this week, Pisces, the Sun, the Three of Staffs, the Five of Swords. The challenge here, the Justice, the Page of Coins, the Four of Cups. In the outcome, we have the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. This is an energy here, Pisces, of there being a conflict between you and another person. I don't know if this person is maybe a friend, a family member, maybe this is a coworker, but it's taking a toll on your happiness. It's taking a toll on your security and maybe even your wellness. I feel like you think about this a lot. There's an energy of worrying what this person will think, what the outcome will be. So the energy surrounding you, the Sun, the Three of Staffs, the Five of Swords, it's like you're trying to plan on conflict resolution or how to resolve this conflict between you and this person. And the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, it's like maybe this is affecting your money. So this could definitely have to do with conflict at work, conflict with somebody that you work with. The Justice, the Page of Coins, the Four of Cups. So it's like you're trying to figure out how to resolve this without it affecting your work. Okay. And sometimes there may need to be a compromise. We may have to take the high road. We may have to, especially when it has to do with work, lead by example. I do feel like this person may be difficult to work with or not really trying to resolve the conflict. And so that's most likely why you're maybe needing to take the high road, Pisces, is because they're not going to bow out. They're not going to bow down. And in order to keep the peace at work, to make it a pleasant day or workplace environment, it's okay that there are sacrifices that need to be made. Maybe this is something that can be resolved outside of work, but maybe it's something that can't be resolved. And you're just having to accept, it's okay to agree to disagree, if that makes sense. Let's pull out a few cards for your advice. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information on how to schedule is all linked below in the description box. So Pisces, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Staffs, the Moon, and the Three of Pentacles. So there is a need to have a conversation with this person about resolving this conflict. And it may be difficult because this person is showing up as hard to approach or not trying to resolve, but this could affect work in general, but other areas of your life if you let this go on any further. Okay, so the Eight of Staffs is telling me there's a need to have a conversation about this. The Three of Coins is working together to resolve this. You can resolve this effectively. You just may need to compromise, what you expect the outcome to be. So let's pull a soul truth message here to sum up your reading, and then we'll pull out the pendulum board. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. So your soul truth message here is, what can I burn? Burn it. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you're not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like a phoenix rising from the ashes. No longer attached to the past, you are free. Your wings are ready. It's time to use them. Today's soul action, make a choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? So, I'll pull out the pendulum board for you, Pisces. I'll give you a second to hold the yes or no question in your mind. Most important message here for Pisces Spirit. What do my Piscean friends need to know? So that's a yes. That is a yes, Pisces. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you for liking, subscribing, for sharing time and space with me. And I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.